What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we have a full trade recap. Once again, I actually won today. Today is Friday the 6th of February. I took a short in AM session. We'll get into the breakdown of that. I made just less than $700 on this trade across my accounts. So super good day, super high risk to reward. And obviously in this video, I'll be telling you guys exactly how you could have taken this and how you can take trades like this in the future. So without further ado, let's get straight into the analysis. So if we go back to session open right here. So obviously on the daily time frame, the weekly time frame, we're extremely bearish, right? We have this daily low below that has not yet been swept. We're coming down with super strong momentum. So I want to see this low hit, basically. Obviously today, we've had a big bullish day, but that has not affected the outcome. Of course, if we're trending upwards in a day, you can of course catch a 1 or 2 risk to reward in the opposing direction. The market does not go straight up or down just in a straight line. So obviously to get a short to these lows, I want to see a nice retrace with some good delivery, a nice liquidity sweep, of course. So the first thing I was looking at was this. Let's just skip back a little bit. Was this 4-hour unmitigated gap? So we have not yet tapped into this 4-hour. So I wanted to see a delivery from this 4-hour fair value gap. Now, one thing I will say is when you're looking at these gaps, and this could have cost you a win or a loss today. So when you're looking at these gaps, make sure you are waiting for a key level inside this gap to get hit. So I cycled down the time frames and think, okay, have we got any key levels inside this 4-hour gap? And the answer to that question is most definitely yes. As you can see here, we have this perfect hourly intermediate term high, and I was looking at this all day. I was short-term bullish. I put out in my Discord, I'm short-term bullish. Let me find it for you guys real quick. So if we go into my NQ updates, right, this is what I put in my Discord this morning. Short-term bullish going today due to ES reacting from the daily lows. This hourly fair will move my condition, as I can see. There's been a pullback for price to continue lower. So as I said, this hourly gap right here, which is the one I got marked up on chart right now, this was my condition. If we respected this, I was going to be bearish for us to come lower. If we inverse this and went, I would expect us to come higher. So that was my condition. And this was my short-term draw, this hourly intermediate term high. So I put that in my Discord this morning before I even started my live stream. So what was super important was this high. So I was open to longs off of open. If we just skip right forward, let's leave this a second. So if we skip right forward to market open, as you can see right here, we got this swing down, and we tapped into this hourly gap, right? We tapped into this hourly fair value gap right here. So I was open to taking a long up to this hourly high, which unfortunately we never got. So we had a 1-minute fair value gap here, and as you can see, we just rip through. So we sweep the low and we just rip through. So no entry for me. That's fine. No FOMO there. I'll just let the long play out and potentially take the shorts. So if we continue to play price here, as I've said what I was looking for. So we tapped into this 4-hour gap, and I know people for sure took this short. Now, what I just said, if you don't take anything away from this video, make sure you take away this one thing. When you are looking at just a huge 4-hour gap or a huge 1-hour gap, cycle down the time frames, see if there's a strong draw inside of that gap that you cannot see on the highest time frame. So maybe on the 4-hour, you'll have a 1-hour or a 15-minute high. If you're looking at, even if you're looking at this, if you're like an extreme scalper, if you're delivering from a 5-minute gap, an obvious 5-minute gap, have we got a 1-minute or a 2-minute intermediate term high in that gap, which is where you want to see price deliver from. And obviously that works a lot better on the higher time frames. So in this instance, I wanted to see us hit this hourly gap. So I completely faded this short. I said on stream, right, okay, this isn't great. My short-term draw is this hourly high. So I'll be waiting for this hourly high to hit before then taking the short position down. So I want this to hit, and then I'll take this down to the lows. And on top of this, we did actually have an unfilled 5-minute gap, which was a big part of my trade. So I'll mark this out here because this was already in play at this point. So, and obviously we're coming up to momentum towards a strong draw on liquidity. So I was happy to wait for that to be hit. Right, so if we just play a price, you can see that eventually we sweep the high, right? And this happened super quick. So this is the short position that I took. We swept that hourly high that I spoke about. We had a super strong displacement candle inversing this fair value gap. And we had a super clean break-even point of this intermediate term low inside these gaps, right? So this was my break-even, delivery from the 4-hour gap, sweep on buy-side liquidity to this hourly intermediate term high, and we also had that unfilled, unmitigated 5-minute gap as our drawn liquidity resting below. So, and at the time, I think we were also putting in a, yeah, there was about to be an unfilled 4-hour gap down here as well. So obviously everything aligned here, I was more bearish than bullish, so I was more than happy to take a short after we'd hit my buy-side target. So I simply entered here. I didn't scale on this position, so it was a huge trade. I entered here. I did enter a little bit light, so I think I sized for 50 instead of maybe sizing for 33, which I should have done. So yeah, I sized for 50, and I didn't scale. So it was a full 2.2, nearly 2.3 risk to reward. So break even was here, and full TP at the unfilled 5. And the reason I held this far is this first point was nowhere near a 1-to-1, so I didn't scale there. But this 5-minute unfilled, even if we're bullish, we're likely to come back down, tap into this 5-minute, and then continue higher. So that was my logic. Even if my bias is wrong here, after this clear reaction, we should definitely come down to the 5-minute unfilled and then continue higher. So either this was going to happen or this was going to happen. So those were my two outcomes. So this unfilled 5-minute made perfect sense to target. And if you look at, if we just play a price here, you can see we just dumped straight down, massively in profit already. Could have obviously scaled down here, well more than a 1 hour. I know people in my stream did scale. And yeah, there we go. So we hit TP super cleanly there. Literally an 8-minute trade. So super good, super quick, in and out. And that was basically it for today. I called out another couple of trades. If we just skip forward, this was a good short as well. Obviously, we had this unfilled. This was an unfilled 4-hour at the time. And we were delivering from this 5-minute, and we put in a 1-minute inverse to the downside. So this was a good break-even trade. Potentially a 1 hour if you sized heavy enough, but yeah. So really good trade there. I took this on eval. I was done on the fundeds after taking this first one. I took this on eval, got break-even, and then I think I did actually take a really small loss on eval afterwards, but obviously one and done. Yeah, so it was this short again that I took here. Apologies for the chat getting a little bit messy, but yeah, this short here, we delivered from a 5-minute gap again, swept the high. This was super A plus. This is why you just one trade and done. Once you've caught that external liquidity sweep move, all these internal trades can fail, right? So it was a good continuation short out of this 5-minute gap, but these internal trades can fail, right? You've got to catch the first move, be confident in that first move, catch it at the top, and be done for the day, which is exactly what I did. I just took a couple of eval plays, and the amount I made on this trade on evals, these nowhere near. They hardly even took 8 into the profits out of that. So yeah, that was today. Let me know in the comments what you took and how your week's been. Obviously, check out all the links. Discord, get involved in the Discord, ask me any questions you've got. Also, you can ask in the comments. All my socials. 15% off FX Replay. I think it's 10% off Alpha Futures at the moment. All the links will be in the description for all of that. And yeah, I'll see you guys for a brand new week next week. There should be a backtesting video out as well sometime in the next few days. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Drop a sub, like, all that. And I'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend and see you all later.